Have you ever had an idea shut down because there's no budget for that? You know that your idea could make a real difference, could help your team, boost performance, or solve a pressing problem, but leadership just won't greenlight the cost. It's frustrating, right? But a tight budget isn't necessarily the end of the road. You just need a different strategy. Hi, my name is Kelly Stine. I'm a Gallup-Certified Strengths Coach and the founder of the Leading Light Coach. And today we're talking about how to move things forward even when leadership won't approve the budget. Now, before we dive in, if you want a free guide to shaping a workplace culture that attracts and retains talent without waiting on leadership to make the first move, I've got something for you. My free guide, the Strength-Based Leaders Playbook for Attracting Top Talent, will walk you through defining your team's culture, clarifying your leadership style, and making hiring decisions that actually work. The link is in the description. Make sure you grab it at the end of this video. The first tip on moving forward with an initiative when there is no budget for it is to reframe the budget obstacle. So when leadership says something like, we don't have the budget for that, what they're actually saying is that we don't see a return on investment. So instead of seeing that as the end of the conversation, ask yourself these three questions. First, what is the actual problem that I'm trying to solve? Second, is there any other way to solve it without a big budget? And third, how can I show the value of this idea without spending money upfront? For example, if you were hoping for funding or leadership training and you got denied, can you set up informal coaching or mentoring between experienced team members? Could you use free or low-cost resources like my free playbook? Or could you make leadership development part of your team's regular meetings instead of waiting for an external program? Executives invest in what they see working. If you can start small and get results, you're in a much stronger position to ask for more later. Which leads us to that second step, which is to start small to prove the concept. So if leadership won't approve the full budget, start with what you can control. If you want a mentorship program, pair people up informally and track the results. If you need better training, run short knowledge sharing sessions during team meetings. If you want new software, try a free version or a small scale pilot instead of asking for the full package upfront. When you can show that something is already working, it's a lot easier to get leadership to invest in making it bigger. Now, that final step, which is something I spoke about in my last video and absolutely applies when you're having this type of budget conversation, is to make sure that you make your case in business terms. If you do need leadership buy-in, you have to remember that budgets get approved when the value is crystal clear. So instead of saying, we need better training for our team, reframe it in terms of business impact. Saying something more like, teams with continuous development perform better and have lower turnover, which means less time and money spent hiring and retraining people. If you can tie your request to performance, cost savings, or efficiency, it is a lot harder to ignore. And one final thought that I'll mention here is that budget is not the only pathway to change. Not having a budget doesn't mean you can't make an impact. Start with where you are, use what you have with the people who are right in front of you right now. And if you're ready to build a strength-based team that thrives without waiting for leadership to act, grab the Strength-Based Leaders Playbook for Attracting Top Talent. It's free and it's full of practical strategies that you can start using right now. The link is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, hit like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, what is one initiative that you would push forward if budget was not an issue? I'd love to hear what you're working on and keep the conversation going. See you next time.